Hello, this is my math project for Mr. Funch's third period class at A.R. Johnson Health Science Engineering Science Magnet School. And the purpose of this project is to pretend that we're a structural engineer at Six Flags and we're creating new roller coasters. We had to graph a polynomial and figure out everything about it. First off is its factored form. The factored form of the polynomial is x minus 2 squared times x minus 3 times x minus 5. If you expand it out, it becomes x minus 2 times x minus 2 times x minus 3 times x minus 5. How you work to get the graph is first you need to multiply everything to get its standard form. And what you would do is you would start distributing all the numbers into each other, and you would end up with this number as a result. So you can pause the video now to work it out yourself, or you could just take my word for it. But to prove that this answer is correct, you would have to divide. And for that, you go all the way over here. You can do this in either a long division style or synthetic division. I did synthetic division because I found that it was easier. And here's my work. You can check it yourself if you want. You take the whole problem, and then you take one of your zeros. Well, you take your first zero, and then you divide it into the problem. Make sure to change the sign when you go to the synthetic division, and then you keep progressing as you go through. The end behavior determines whether or not the graph will end up going up and up on both ends, down on both ends, up on one end and down on the other. So the polynomial that I have, it's, if you were to look at its multiplicity, which is the not the multiplicity, the leading coefficients variable, which is that x to the fourth power, that number, you use that to be able to tell what your multiplicity is. Because it's a 4, it has an even multiplicity. It would either go all the way up on both sides or down on both ends. It's kind of hard to see as we only have one quadrant, but if this problem was fully graphed on all 4 quadrants, it would be up on both sides. As you can see, its end behavior is as x goes to positive infinity, the f of x goes to positive infinity, and as negative x goes to infinity, f of x also goes to infinity. And here's my rough draft of how I thought my graph would look. And this is the final thing. And this has been my project for Mr. Funch.